Halo semuanya, kembali lagi ke Internet. Yuk, kita lanjutin ya yang kemarin error guys. Genshin ya crash. Oke, langsung aja kita mulai ya. Ngomong sama Kurisu.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. Good. That's a relief.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center.
Banyak
Obstacles.
kesibukan.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for it.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity. No.
Oke.
What's really squeezing us out
Adalah
those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Korup kah?
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations. And that's not... They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called
Crystal Marrow.
Waduh.
What's that?
Nggak boleh pakai mata uangnya Songli ya.
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock.
Isn't that what they
Monopoly.
call
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. We've tried communicating with the commission, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling Fontaine, my dear homeland.
Fontaine. Dia di Fontaine guys.
I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
Nah, ikut dulu lah.
Chris is the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck.
Right. And besides, I think that...
Okay. Well, we could try
that vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, if I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a
Got it! We're on the...
Let's go. Sini ya. Itu dia orangnya. Crystal Marrow. Werner.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me?
Dari mana kamu dapat barang-barang itu?
The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you trade secret, got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful.
What are we gonna do?
Wah, keras kepala banget ya.
Talking to this guy.
Bantuan dari kepala yang
Good idea. Let's check.
Toba. Koma. Let's go. Kalau nggak salah Toba juga masuk top list itu ya. Oke, kapan-kapan lah kalau udah top 1 sampai 3 dapat.
You resulted already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
Kamu kan
Oh,
Werner.
that guy? He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have
From
found
zero
himself
to
a
hero.
patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Sama kayak
That's right.
Mondstadt sih.
Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Lea. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up... The International
Tergambar.
Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree...
So he left the association?
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some...
I see.
Is that...
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a...
Naik lagi.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
Banyak waktu. Mungkin.
Hey,
Saanin lah.
where's this coming from?
Yang mendengar misi. Kalau ada nyanyian suara.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt?
Ya. Kasih ya bagai yang gampang dapetin lah ya. Smell lime grace.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there.
Hampir lupa
The scent of
pengalamannya
Mondstadt.
sendiri.
Oh, how it takes me back.
Sekarang ingin
Oh,
membantu.
my hometown, the home of freedom.
It's working!
So,
Tutup
Trump,
matamu.
what is this? What are you up to now?
Bayangkan
Close your eyes already!
kamu sedang
You mean
ada di Mondstadt.
the sound of the ocean?
Nih.
Lea Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the
Oh,
merchants.
bikin dia luluh lagi, guys. Semoga api gue dia
Ciao,
menyala.
lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Lea.
Kasih. Nih. Walking scene.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
Kayak orang lain bersimpati. Kayak yang harus ada
You
pembantumu
mean
dulu.
the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of... I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that. Don't...
Sembunyi dan
no
kabur.
one stopped.
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to
Satu,
rely
dan
on,
cara.
so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to
Oh,
survive.
gitu alasan dia.
So I
pergi.
caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits.
siapa itu?
All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up,
You ready to talk
Ayo
now?
dong curhat.
but I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you meant... So come on, get it off.
It's a scheme
Ayo,
by the tax
curhat.
collection Ashigaru.
Rencana
Keijiro and his
Ashigaru.
companion. They start by overtaxing the
Oh.
merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it.
nimbun ya?
Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price.
It's just...
Kasihan
It's
kan
plain
dia
evil
jual
gouging
korban.
them like
guys.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total.
Aku
Evidence.
butuh barang bukti.
You're right. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always, as it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago.
Really? Well then...
Ayo. Investigasi. Ini kah
Keijiro,
orangnya?
it's him.
Oh, ya
After
ya.
him! Too close! That's too close!
Wait.
Notice this for sure!
Depan muka lu. Oke.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice this for sure!
Wait. Udah. Oke. Kuntulin diam-diam. Kemana sih?
Ryoko, how's business?
Oh, oke.
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh,
But of course, tax collection is difficult work.
tugas pajak korupsi.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes,
Anggota
the Trade
Asosiasi
Association clique
Perdagangan.
still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to
Oke.
hurry.
Ah, sudah. Apa itu?
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there.
Ayo lihat. Kali. Apakah itu batu yang mahal yang dijual kan? Yang berbayar pajak. Oh enggak, catatan keuangan ya.
Boring! I'm embedding
Whoa.
in a big pile of Mora here.
Tujuan asli Pak Iwan.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're
Catatan
looking
dari
for.
sebuah transaksi.
Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell...
Let's go. Huh?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Why you are girl?
You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the...
Nggak apa-apa Warner.
Poor Werner is a pretty awkward guy.
Pede aja. Masih ada sesuatu kan di sini? Nggak ada. Di sini. Let's go.
But we really don't have anything left. If this
Kurisu.
keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
Justru kamu yang mau
And
bangun.
who are you?
Ichiro.
Another new member of...
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
It's
You've been
true.
swindling us.
Well, you see,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Ya,
Well, would you look at that?
laporan yang melakukan
Every
semuanya
payment
ada
the
di buku
association has
keuangan.
made is right here in your personal... So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall...
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that
Tapi
I'm
tidak
merely
dengan
trying to
korupsi,
earn...
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great
Samurai
importance
di
on
komisi
reputation and
di reputasi
prestige.
informasi.
Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh?
Ayo laporin.
Is that a threat? Are you threatened?
No, not at all.
Ya, biaya hukum.
I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman...
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal
Punya
marrow
banyak
in your
crystal
possession.
marrow.
Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Udah, clear.
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden?
And not even an ounce of shame for him.
So that's it?
Waduh.
My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my...
Iya,
Come on,
Harrison.
Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
Oh, oke,
I'm
oke.
sick of being
Kalem,
pushed
kalem.
around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief,
Enggak ada.
you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my
A helping hand.
What?
The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you...
Oh,
Siapa hero
and
di
you
sini?
dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders, seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Loh,
Uh-oh.
malah
This is going in a bad
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any
Tom,
need for
penyelamat.
this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get it.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join?
You never heard of the Fixer?
di kepala.
Here's my card.
Huh, you're from the Yashiro Commission.
Yashiro Commission. Salah satu.
Well,
Dari
this
tiga
is
commission.
Kanjo Commission territory.
Tidak Kanjo Commission.
However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young
Nona dari klan kami.
lady of
Oh,
our clan
kipasnya
some
Ayaka.
courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun. What?
That fan, the Shirasagi I
Oh my
don't
God,
need any
Ayaka.
trouble with her.
Kita akan ketemu kah?
Okay,
But Chief,
enough. We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Toma.
Terima kasih Toma.
But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Enggak apa-apa.
Hey, I was
Oh,
joking. It's a small
bercanda.
price to pay, and
Kecil-kecilan,
you're more than
kecil.
welcome. If there's any, if nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru. Shh, not here. Too many people listening.
Kanjo Commission takut kah sama Yashiro Commission? What happened?
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission.
Penuh
They
dengan
truly are
korupsi.
rotten to the core.
Ah, iya.
All right,
Korupsi.
time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Aku ingin tahu tentang Shirasagi Himejime dong.
Straight to the point. Let me
Ayaka.
reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the
Anggota
Yashiro
klan
Commission
Kamisato
on Narukami
dari
Island.
Yashiro Commission.
I'm an
Di
attendant
Pulau
of the Shirasagi
Narukami.
Himegimi.
Pelayan Shirasagi Himejime.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret. So,
Membaur coy.
Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's a
Correct.
Yes.
The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission,
Mungkin
who
Yashiro
manage
Commission.
ceremonial and cultural affairs.
Masalah
I'll go into more
kebudayaan.
detail on what exactly that covers. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough
Di
to be
bawah
taken
klan
in by the
Kamisato untuk
Kamisato
menjaga
clan.
putri kan
My
Kamisato
role
Ayaka.
is to take care of the
kira.
daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka.
seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction.
Oh, most definitely. She's
Anggun bermata
graceful,
baik hati.
dignified, and
Para
kind-hearted
ini
too.
semua jamin
The
channel ini
people of
Kamisato.
Inazuma quite adore Miss
Termasuk saya.
Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato. Despite the fact that he's I
Wow.
suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me,
Wah.
for example. I'm just an attendant, and
Jadi
yet she
sebagai
treats me as
pelayan
an
ya, kita
equal, as she
membantu
would a
atau
friend.
dia.
You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, firstly, you should know that being a
Kalau menjadi
fixer
seorang
is not
kepala
something
bukan
you can
sesuatu yang
fake.
bisa dipalsukan.
I spent the better part of a month tirelessly
Membangun
building up a
koneksi.
network of relationships on the island.
Bertemu Kapten B itu.
Still pretty good going.
Kiki.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in
Pencapaian
Monster
hebat
and
di
Liu.
masa tenggiri.
So,
Wah,
when Miss
terkenal.
Kamisato heard of your intention to
Kalau
come to
bisa mendengar
Inazuma,
rencanamu
she began
tentang
looking forward to your
Inazuma.
arrival with great anticipation.
Let's go,
That is,
ketemu Ayaka.
that you have what it takes to change the
Sekarang.
tide of the times.
Change the time.
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your
Kelemahan
advantage,
hati.
it's just what Miss Kamisato, with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree.
Wah, I refuse.
Daga
kota baru.
That's an unexpected development.
Tujuan hanya bertemu
Perhaps
Raja
yes,
Sukun.
of course. I completely understand and as agreed,
Oh, thank you.
Toma sure didn't put up
Gimana
much
hati
of a
kita?
Well, my work on Rito is done. Oh, one more thing.
Satunan.
This invitation letter is for you. When you get to
Sampai
Narukami
di Pulau
Island,
Narukami
you
bisa
can find
mencari
me at the
di
Komori Tea
Komori
House, as
Tea
per the
House.
letter. Good luck with everything. See you.
Sampai jumpa lagi, Toma.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh?
Tapi ada masalah.
What's up?
Pendatang asing kan nggak boleh dengan
Oh,
Rito.
right. Paimon forgot all about that. Wait,
Nyamar solusi
did
ya.
Toma forget that too?
Mungkin tes berikutnya.
Darn it! No wonder he was so mad. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to... Well, guess we should give it a try.
Oke. Mencoba nyusup. Coba untuk pergi dari Rito. Apakah boleh? Ya, dijaga Kobayashi.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami
Pulau
Island.
Narukami,
It's
kadang
If you
darurat.
don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As
Agak ribet
expected.
ya keadaannya.
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito?
Kalau Yashiro Commission pernah mendengar tentang itu. Yashiro.
Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if, who knows? Maybe.
Pergi ke kantor komisaris Kanjo dan bertanya cara meninggalkan Rito. Tuh, kayaknya harus bayar teh. Bayar buat surat jalannya.
Halt! This is the
Kayaknya.
Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, you know.
Komisaris
The Kanjo
Kanjo.
Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Pergi sekarang atau
Ah,
akan
wait.
Iragi Shinsuke.
Oh,
Oh.
Commissioner!
Oh, orangnya
These
datang
two are
sendiri.
honored guests from afar. No need to give
Tamu
them the
terhormat.
usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Terima kasih kakek
Did
Hiragi.
you get off?
My sincere apologies.
Elektrokulus ya. Tapi tinggi banget dah. Ada bukit. Oh, aktifin waypoint dulu dah. Aktifin patung The Seven. Ini ternyata mapnya sudah kebuka ya. Pergi. Ini bisa naik pohon sini. Aduh. Ya nggak bisa dong. Aduh. Rumah gaya khas Jepang kini abad. Gak bisa naik kalau pakai manjat.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo
Satu
Commissioner.
kehormatan bisa bertemu.
So, the
All right, all in good time. Two
Oh.
travelers renowned
Pengawalan
far
yang
and
terkenal
wide
seluruh
have
penjuru
shown
dunia.
up to see me, and I should very much like
Itu
to
jangan
make their
menjalankan bisnis
acquaintance.
saja. Oke.
so what you're saying is
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it
Berapa orang
takes
bisa
to knock
mengalahkan
the
Storm
wind
dan
out of Storm
mengusir
Terror's sails
Overlord of
and put the
Vortex?
Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Padahal di carry Fendi sama Shenhe.
thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor.
Iya.
Even beat one of their harbingers in a
Mengalahkan salah
duel.
satu benar.
Is
Benar.
that true?
Whoa,
Kita
you heard about that too?
Ngalahin Kilde.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
Mereka tetap bahas
Rito
akhirnya.
is greatly honored to have you. One
Terima
other
kasih.
thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder
Wah, ini
whether
baik
you
ya.
might be
Saya
so
tadi
kind as to...
petugasnya.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Ini kalian.
Excellent. Well, you must know the Qingxian, a flower.
Ya, kita udah dapat.
We've picked a few of those before. So,
Yes, bring me 300
300
Qingxian, would you?
gila.
Freshly picked.
did Paimon hear that wrong?
Sudah segera lagi kalau dipetik.
Too much. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivered.
That sounds much more like it.
709 liters to be precise.
Hey,
Boy.
what gives? How come you
Terribly sorry. We're just a little
Kekurangan
short on
orang
people
Y.
lately.
Oh,
what
siapa
sort
nih?
of an explanation is that?
Ah,
Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
iya. Biar aku lihat dulu situasinya.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
Siapa
Are you
itu?
seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Halt, you two.
Seperti dugaan.
Miss
Kita.
Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you
Surat
read
dari
it
Nona
immediately.
Hiragi.
A
Oh,
letter? Quick, let
oke.
Paimon see. So this means she wants you to secretly meet her
Ini
at
diam-diam
night?
malam ini.
But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on?
Kakak baca. Hentilah. Tadi kami sempat bertatapan mata.
Huh? Have you been up to...
Oke. Ketemu di sini ya. Pukul 18 sampai 24. Sini. Teneng. Nah, bertemu Hiragi atau di sini tempatnya.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am
Oke,
Hiragi.
apa
This
yang
is
mau diomongin?
technically the second time we have met.
Hah?
It's a
Kedua
pleasure to
kali.
see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan.
Atau format.
No need to be so formal. I've long
Oh,
mo-
ya tadi dihitungnya ternyata.
Or does something
The reason why I wanted to
aneh.
secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might.
discuss what?
Iya,
I should like to ask for your help with
mengirim sebuah surat.
delivering a letter.
Ke siapa?
Like father, like daughter.
No, you misunderstand me. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami
Pulau.
Island in my
Ah.
stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou
Mengirimkan ke
Commission.
Kujo Kamachi
My father has
Tenryou
always
Commission.
forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically.
Oh,
There is
dia
no one
punya
who would dare
kasih,
defy my
ya.
father's will on Rito, but you are outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island.
Ah,
Tapi malah tambah ya halangannya.
Of course, in doing so,
Kita nggak
I
boleh
will also do
pergi ke
everything in my
Narukami,
power to
terus dia nggak
help
boleh
you
ngirim
leave
surat.
Rito. That is my
Oh,
promise.
dibantu. Oh,
To be
kesempatannya yang
perfectly
bagus.
honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no.
yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty
Sudah
obvious he
diduga.
was just trying.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father. They seem to be
Apa itu?
discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, It was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the ship. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that
kita nyelundup kah? Penumpang gelap.
Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Di sini tempatnya.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi
Barang-barang
Island.
ini dikirim ke
My lady,
Pulau
this
Watatsumi.
is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must...
Is there something wrong, Lady?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety and has ordered that myself and an additional...
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment...
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? Do you really presume that you can fully...
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself.
Yes, but that's not the
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves.
Yes, my lady. You heard her?
Kargo balon udara. Woi, udah naik. Antarkan dan lindungi balon udara sampai ke tujuan. Ada mob kah?
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Oh iya, ya suruh order.
Steady as stone.
Au, keluar stand-nya rasur. Der.
Leave it up to me.
Red. Oh, aktif lagi. Oh, ada ore baru nih. Nantilah. Kelar. Oh, ada lagi.
Hold the line.
Monster sighted. Prepare to counter.
Ulti Rosaria.
Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Der. Dan keluar. Aduh. Dihancurin kargonya. Aduh. Aduh. Jadi gini keadaannya. Oke, Kokami nge-heal guys, mantap. Der. Sisa satu. Oke, loncatan lagi. Oh, ada hilcur.
Rebuild.
Watch out! More monsters inbound. Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Apa? Ada samurai. Au. Aduh, masa hancur sih balonnya. Jangan dong. Aduh. Aduh, sekarat semua. Aduh. Kalau itu ada lagi. Ulti lagi. Yang ini nih, yang mau nganterin balon. No, menjauh dari kargo. Aduh, berat sih. Masa mati sih Rasur ya? Aduh, masa hancur sih balonnya? Aduh. Der. Aduh, balonnya udah hancur parah. Balonnya sekat banget itu. Ya, ente guys. Latar atau strategi dulu. Heal. Ganti partian guys. Ganti partian ini. Let's go. Di carry lot yang link, di heal Kokomi, dan buat Micho Dendro. Kayaknya Dendro lagi meta ya. Let's go for MC.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to...
My lady.
Is there something...
Aduh.
As you...
My lady, you are
suggesting...
Please, do not...
Yes, of course.
Now, do you really
Boy.
Yeah, Shinojo. Well,
yes, but...
Well then, if we're...
Yes, my...
Nah. Ya. Sebelum balonnya datang kita cegat dulu nih rampoknya.
Let's move out.
Belum aktif ternyata.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as you handle it.
Aduh. Set. Aduh. Jangan ulti. Asur ulti. Oke. Nice guys. Di carry lot yang link. Clear kan? Oh, masih ada lagi. Oke, terus mau TW lagi. Ulti, jungling skill, laser skill, ulti razor. There. There, mau ngapain? OTW lagi. Udah kan? Oh, ini. Aduh. Yo, yang ding, ulti. Ulti razor. Aduh. Susah sih guys. Aduh, suruh sekarang. Aduh. Aku ulti. Geli banget damage-nya. Aduh. Ini tebel banget. Dah. Udah kalah ini udah. Aduh, aku 1 menit lagi. Moga udahan lah. Oh, udah. Nice.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
Baik
I'm
saja.
perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over
Ada
there.
tempat di sana. Nice.
In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token.
Terima kasih
My
Cisato.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it.
Siapa itu Kamaji yang
I'm not
maksud?
afraid to say that
Ah,
he's the
orang
one.
yang
The one
dia cinta.
you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
Ya,
What? No.
Shinojo said
I was
boy.
just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest...
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened.
Ya,
if my father
Shinojo
catches
said
word of
boy.
it, I...
Yes, of course. As you wish.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My
Gak
father
apa-apa.
has always been one to
Manjai.
spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence
Supaya
me to
dia
half a
tidak
day
akan
without
memberikan
food or
makan setengah
something
hari.
to that effect.
Oke.
Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a...
I wish you a safe journey. I'm...
Sampai jumpa di satu.
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get
No.
moving. We've got goods to shift.
Sad boy Shinojo.
All right.
Nice, udah kebuka.
We're finally on our own way again.
Bebas dari Rito. Yes.
I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now where did
Komoreti
he
house.
say he would meet us again? Oh right, come
Oh,
on
udah
to
kebuka
house.
waypointnya. Commodity house. Deng. mantep ya lagunya. Soundtracknya adem.
Let's move out.
Ada buah baru. Ada elektrosikil. Where di off cam aja. Tapi ada oke boy. Nah, pipin dulu. Jauh amat. Oh, ada. Sedikit lagi sampai guys. Oh bagus ya ini semua pemandangannya. Kayak apa ya? Warnanya beda gitu. Mungkin gara-gara sakuranya. Langsung aja kita juga ke tea house, tea pulau Narukami. Lewat sini kayaknya. Apakah kita sudah sampai? Ini dia.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Nggak melayani
I'm
masyarakat.
afraid you'll have to leave.
Cuman melayani masyarakat elit ya.
The general.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your...
Tahu aja.
Are our clothes really so...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from... In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Khusus kalangan atas saja.
Well, now that...
Where is Toma?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgot.
What?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first... Huh. So you didn't see...
now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Terima kasih ya.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're
prank.
close to getting an ugly nickname.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you. So I came up with this little fun greeting. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about it. Helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato. And whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you.
Sorry, did I overdo it?
Let
me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the... Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute... A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same.
Teman yang sama.
But when the lightning struck...
Teman Kazuha,
so his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato...
Let's go!
But before that, there is one other place I was hoping...
Oh?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but...
Mungkinkah patung itu yang buat nyimpen vision yang udah diambil kah? Yang dibilang Kazuha. Ataukah cuman kayak patungnya Fendi yang di poster? Wait, waypoint dulu. Ini dia nih. Mirip patungnya Fenty ya?
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come. Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing
visions?
Vision. Oh bener guys, yang diomongin Kazuha.
You mean all the visions that are collected from the vision hunt decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the vision hunt decree?
Ngeri.
Before I try to explain,
Why?
I should perhaps remind you first
Masa
that Mondstadt is the city of... As for
Inazuma
it's known as the Raiden Shogun is both
Padahal
the
tidak ada
nation's
yang
most
abadi.
powerful ruler and its deity. The eternity in question is
tak
her endless
terbayangkan,
and unchanging
tak
will
berujung
to
untuk
rule
memerintah
over
Inazuma.
Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one...
Menolak ada ya invention atau pembaruan ya?
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. Perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist.
Why?
Whatever the case,
Udah susah-susah
the
dapat
fact
vision
is that the
diambil.
Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent God can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of...
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the...
Ya, egois.
Only outlanders such as yourselves would... And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kami-sama...
Wow. Kok jadi horor gini guys?
Are you okay? You look like you're
Kenapa barusan?
Sound? What sound?
Yeah, you touched the statue and then...
Suara aspirasi orang-orang.
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, that is where visions come from. In other words, so if
Jadi
what you just said is true,
ya?
then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. All right, time for the next stop on our tour of
Jadi
Narukami
ambis,
Island,
coy.
the Kamisato residence.
Oh, sekarang kah? Pergi. Let's go. Lewat sini, I think. Kami satu estate. Wait, ada elektropulus gitu. Deng 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 deng. Deng 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 deng. Deng deng deng. Bagus ya soundtracknya. Halo Maaf. Halo Bang Valen. Lagi stream Genshin Impact. Waypointnya di mana dah? Di atas kah? Fail. Aduh, energi habis. Nice. Ding 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 ding. Adem cuy soundtracknya. Tuh, ini kemana dah? Jalannya sini kayaknya. Aduh, malah ketemu musuh lagi. Ayo dulu lah. Wis. Aduh, energi habis. No, nggak pengen gelut dulu. No, kenapa dirinya semua banyak kali musuhnya? Oke, dikit lagi sampai guys. Kalem. Hah? Apa ini? Hah? Hilang gitu aja. Oke. Hah? Apa ini? Oke, udah sampai kita di kediaman keluarga Kamisa dong. Programnya Zero Commission. Masa kaca nih, nggak apa-apa. Let's go. Ayaka, I'm coming.
So, this is the kind of place
Tempat
where the big
orang
shots of
kaya.
Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda
Susah
expected
sih
it to be...
kalau menandingin
Welcome
chamber.
at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going?
Where is saya? Oh, ini saatnya.
Behind the screen?
Yes.
Ini saatnya
As
guys.
the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome.
Klimaks.
Makes sense. She's a super important...
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion. Especially following such a long and wearisome journey, I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. And Toma assures at present in
Terima kasih,
Inazuma,
Nona.
in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun,
Oh, jubah kah
it
ini?
is the people with whom we share close bonds, Given the contact we are required to, a commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to traveler. Lend us your power, and we can...
Skip.
Oh.
Tok nemuin.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will...
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go!
Iya dong, Ayaka.
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition.
What are your wishes?
Wow.
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them.
3 orang
Perhaps
vision
once
ya?
you've met them, you will under...
A warrior who guards a village, a
Prajurit
former
menjaga
samurai
desa,
who
mantan
helped carry
samurai
out the vision hunt decree,
membantu
and a swordmaster
pendekar pedang.
determined to become the best in the world.
Correct.
Oke.
Please do all you can to help them.
Menunggu kepulangan.
I will await your return here.
Aduh. Oke.
Then you
Kalau
have
Ayaka
my
yang minta,
gratitude.
dilaksanakan dong.
I'm sure you...
Pergi ke Konda Village dan cari tahu apa yang terjadi. Where Erectopulus? Kapan-kapan saja.
Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave?
Precisely. It's
Kenjiro.
much too sudden. We've had the children are desperate for you to take them out to play.
That must be the guy Ayaka told him.
Oke. Ya sudah. Ya sudah. Pensiun dari Tendo Commission. Oh, salah ngomong guys ternyata. Dari cuma NPC dari ini nah ya. Tejima.
You must also be here to try and...
Apa yang terjadi?
Tejima has protected this place,
Oh,
keeping out the
terjaga selama
treasure
30 tahun.
hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers.
Wah,
But
kayak juga
now,
dia.
all of a sudden, he says, we will gladly apologize if that's the case.
Oh, udah jadi tokoh. What happened?
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong. And still, they confiscated his vision. After that, I can't claim to fully understand it. But I could tell that he'd lost something very... Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally...
Seems like he's a well-respected...
Oh. Harus
You
dihentikan
must
ya
be
guys.
Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would accrue and what made me want to come here 30 years ago. And why have I never wanted... I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore.
No.
Ever since they took my in the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Separah itu ya kalau
help
kehilangan
you
vision.
rediscover the... But if you can't... Oh! Maybe if you just...
Oh, that reminds me.
I keep a
Oh, yes, yes, you do. And what's more,
perfect. So
Nice.
if we want to keep Tejima
Ingatannya
from
bisa kembali,
leaving,
guys.
if you don't mind, we will leave you to find the...
Jurnal.
This looks like Tejima's diary. Let's see what we... Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was Black Snakehead and... Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never...
Merelakan layangan
Seems
putus,
like
guys.
an average diary of daily village life. Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most... Now that's the kind
of... Kalau nggak salah tadi kita lihat ya pas perjalanan sini. Ini mirip sama yang tadi.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. But anyway, if he had this with him...
Cari jejak elemental psych. Ke sini. Apa nih?
Here we are.
Oh, ini nih.
This seems to be some... The soil looks like it's been
Bekas sekali.
disturbed. Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick.
Mari kita lihat.
It looks like a letter. The paper...
Oh.
Honda Village.
Tuh, what is
Sounds
this?
so familiar. Where is that place again?
Oh, kasih ya kan? Sini.
So the reason... But he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from...
Tejima.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share. And just look at all the things. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt for her. No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all the... I think maybe not. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't... When I think about it like that, how curious. Why am I thinking like this? Thank you. I shall remain here and keep...
Tejima seems to be dealing okay.
Ya, aku juga.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your... That certainly explains the state. At least we were able to help him. According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Oke. Apa MC berubah pikiran untuk membantu orang biar visitnya nggak diambil, atau tetap fokus nyari adiknya?
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in... But why would they take action against one?
Yeah, why?
Doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency?
The entire clan is counting on that food. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Ada ribut-ribut apa nih?
And who are you? One of Kurosawa.
Jangan duduk aja.
We heard the commotion and came to...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve with...
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him help.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. Maybe we should talk.
What happened?
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, my own family can barely get by as it is. No, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day.
Aku tidak
The
layak
Shogun's
hanya
army
nangis.
told me that I
Why?
was unworthy of my vision. And they...
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the vision hunt.
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the detail. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. And it's not just that.
Does it have to do with the missing...
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I would have... To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why I came here in the first place. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarder.
Huh. He seems to be... But we better confirm. Let's go. We should be able to follow their...
Ntar, regen dulu. Oke, udah seger lagi, langsung gas. Gas. Ding 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 ding.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides the one house.
You haven't seen it. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic... You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's... Hold the line! Boba, get them!
Easy win.
I got careless.
Allow me! Scatter! Nice and spicy!
Gacor Kang.
Oh, there goes all the mora.
Habis deh semua orangnya. Mencuri. Susah payah mencuri. What?
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure
Bahkan
hoarders?
saja beritahu orang
So
Kurosawa.
he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies.
Jangan
You
makan
kidding? That place was a complete mess.
Cuma nemu kotak
I didn't want
aneh.
anyone else to see it, so I was planning on... But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box...
Boleh.
Deal.
Huh?
Isi kotaknya
What the? There's nothing in
surat
here, but
utang.
Yeah. A lot of them, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general good. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our.
Yes. So we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it.
Yeah.
Let's just.
Dadah, kabur sana. Sini ya tempatnya. Oke. Terus naik ke atas. Itu dia waypoint. Nona Aoi, utangmu.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got, or perhaps, there's... so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Oh, enggak, Kurosawa yang ngutang.
Let's not get ahead. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy any?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly
Membeli
to
bahan
purchase
makanan.
large quantities of foods. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost.
So that's how he was getting those emergency. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the price.
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them, so he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let
Samurainya
the people
ngabdiin
down.
diri guys, buat bantu rakyat.
Kurosawa was purchasing, and no one ever appreciated what he.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, if you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the... Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest.
Kasian ternyata
What he
Kurosawa.
was doing was truly a thankless... As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and... If you're still curious, why don't
Dia tidak ingat
see?
visionnya diambil.
That reminds... Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice
No,
but to
jangan
sell
jual
that
pedang
so-
kesayangan.
What? Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. He told me
Hadiah dari
that it was
ayah.
a gift from his... In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll... Oh, but before you go...
But you.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly...
2.500
At least we now know where the emergency
Okay.
provisions are coming from. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again.
Halo Kurosawa.
What are you doing here?
I presented them with a choice.
Mereka pergi atau
Either they left
aku
or I
gunakan
drew my sword. It
Oke.
turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
Sebenarnya
That just about
Yeah.
sums it up. It turns out that you really were
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone?
Waduh.
And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow
Pedangnya
reluctant.
boleh
The
lihat sebentar.
sword was once wielded. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade. What did he say?
Wah,
It
masa
would
kecil
seem that I
bahagia.
forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me.
Oh, kenangan hilang.
So many memories gone.
Kita emang harus kehentiin
Forever,
guys ini
all I can remember
perbuatan
now
vision
is
ya.
my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed and said to me, with
Ini
this
kamu harus
sword.
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some. Can you recognize the words?
kebajikan dan
Virtue
keadilan.
and
Kebajikan dan
justice?
keadilan. Ya.
Somehow those two words taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in... The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help. And the irony of all of it is...
Kasihan ya.
I somehow still felt sorry. I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet
another troubled. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would. In any
Waduh,
case,
jadi dompet
we
lagi ya.
must never let him sell off that
Cilnya
sword.
2.0. Dengan sebuah vision.
Seems like losing all it. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the
MC
next
guys.
parcel.
Tapi dia kehilangan adik ya. Apakah bisa bertemu kembali? Ini dia tempatnya.
The third person
Orang
to have their
ketiga.
vision taken is
Pendekar
supposed to be
pedang.
a
Samurai
famous
pedang.
sword Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of making. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine.
Nanako.
Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all.
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never.
It's just because he's been possessed. That's all.
Kerasukan.
Once the exorcism is taken.
Hey there!
Who are you?
Kesurupan.
I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately.
Whoa, santai,
Don't
santai,
make me
ramah.
draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No, you got it so wrong. We just came here to.
For help. Namanya murid.
Disciples.
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyoshi, but then
Yes.
we got here and overheard you talking about.
From the way you're dressed,
Yeah.
please accept my apologies. We've had so many people try. You haven't
Why?
arrived at the best of times,
Musuh
I'm
dojo
afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples.
Aku sama
I
dia
see
beli.
you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple, Sensei's
Yes.
name is Domon.
Domon.
A name I'm sure you've already... Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He once
Nggak pernah
said that his
sekalipun
goal was
kalah.
to become the best sword master in the world.
Tujuannya menjadi pendekar pedang
And so,
terbaik di dunia.
even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. But then...
Tapi vision
Not long
diambil.
ago, Sensei
Why?
had his vision taken away. He says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed
segitu
it,
parah loh.
and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. But if I'm honest,
The Grand Narukami Shrine.
You haven't heard of
Kue
it?
Lagung Narukami.
It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head
Miko.
shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course.
Okay.
But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an
Miko,
exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
Ya. Agak ribet.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly, it looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But one of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name.
Anzai.
Thankfully, the shrine made the ritual has now begun. All we can do is pay. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
Siapa nih?
Huh?
Itu.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. We won't let them get away with it.
Kejar, kejar, kejar. Jalan seorang ahli pedang terbentuk terhancur.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Kejar, 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 kejar.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person.
Ayo, mau ngapain?
Are you sure you're Dome? Unless
Kami udah jadi murid Dome ya.
I guess it's been a few years. Maybe.
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news?
Kamu villain ya?
I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day.
Oh, dia Anzai
I don't
ya.
care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know,
Dia Anzai, guys.
Anzai? Yes,
Anzai.
that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me. Practitioners of Make Yoshi's Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master barely days into his training, I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift progress in his training. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had lost. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how could?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately, that match used up every last ounce of energy, and after that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respect. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss that. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete so you see, I came here not to cause him any. Okay, you heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
Okay. Back to the place.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed?
Yeah.
Does that mean he's just lost his mind?
How is that
possible?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot, and all is certainly not lost.
Lady
I received word not long ago that Lady Yai...
Lady Yai? Is that...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Miko.
That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will...
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei. But Lady...
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask.
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely... I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine.
Langsung otak ke kuil.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't...
Layak lah.
No. That's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact. Anyway, you should join us, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei. We, the disciples of...
bergabung dengan senang hati.
After all, everyone seems... Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find...
Sekalian cari info. Tinggi kali. Tuh, kok aku jadi agak nyusul ya, jadi gacha one dari kemarin. Tapi nggak perlu guys, kita dapat healer terbaik ya. Oke. Sedikit demi sedikit lama-lama jadi bukit. Sini. Au.
I taste blood.
Ganggu banget. Harus diajak dulu deh.
Hold the line.
Propagate.
Ayo sidik dulu dah. Der. Mana? Sini. Jatuh. Ini deh. Oh, masih belum kalah. Oke. Itu gimana nyerangnya dah? Oh, ini. Masa rasur sekarang cuma gara-gara seekor kursi guys.
Allow me.
Nice. Au. Satu lagi ya. Masih belum kalah dia ternyata. Sini. Nah, Kelar. Aduh, energi habis. Nice. Aduh. Rehat dulu sini.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
Gini doang isiannya. Oh, tapi lumayan sih dapat elektrosikil. Nice, sedikit lagi sampai kita. Nyampe nggak nih? Nggak nyampe kayaknya. Oh, ada checkpoint nih. Istirahat dulu sini. Aduh, hampir gitu. Let's go. Wih, lagu Narukami sudah di tempat mata. Keren Narukami Shrin. Teng. Lah. Ada tangga ternyata. Siapa yang manjat-manjat tadi? Berotak dong. Ini dia nih tempatnya. Chill.
Do you think that's Lady Yai?
Oh, itu dia, Lady Yai.
Oh, no wonder Junya was so excited. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look...
Mungkin saja.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever...
Keep away.
Jangan mendekat.
Keep away from me.
Jauh dariku.
I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
Oh, ini Domon ya.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him.
Lady Yai, it must
Kasian
be a
banget,
possession,
guys.
right?
This
is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any
Bahkan
evil
Yai
spirit.
mengatakan sensei tidak kerasukan.
Then does that...
Yes.
Cuman
unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his as one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his... As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be...
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition...
Your school practices make your shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated. Then, What of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow
Lady, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. Even those of one's closest only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters.
One shall fall.
When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself.
Poor Sensei.
Sama seperti temannya.
To think he's been suffering so great.
I'm sorry. It's Father.
Ayah.
Sensei. I'm sorry.
That's enough.
Ah. Datang guys, Sensei.
Isn't that Anza? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai. Why are there two?
Kenapa ada dua Ansai?
Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come.
Oh,
you're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that.
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of... I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head...
Nanako's far from the only one. Goodness.
You see, you can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to... So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, you are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a...
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of me. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, but I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady.
Terima kasih.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has...
Apa yang mau disampaikan?
The wind that blows from afar carries fresh light. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child.
Berharap untuk apa?
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in... She seems super mysterious. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Let's go. Balik ke rumah Ayaka. Lapor. Sudah selesai.
guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
Ayaka.
Huh? Ayaka? Huh?
Ayaka? Where are you? Hey, Toma. Lagi tur kan? Oh my god. Akhirnya kita bertemu.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Kerugian yang terjadi karena Vision tidak dapat sepenuhnya ditebus.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in...
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you,
dan
I
yang
consider
menjadi
you
teman,
to be
guys.
my friends. As you will observe, I dispensed with the screen for Toma also.
Wait a second.
Toma pelayan.
Isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help.
Oh. Paimon, you were most entertaining.
Sebelum
Toma
jadi
is
pelayan,
first
Toma
and
sudah
foremost
jadi
my
teman.
friend.
Jadi jangan salah sangka.
Okay then. Ayaka, you
Beda
seem pretty
sekali
different
dengan
out in
waktu
the
yang
open
tempat terbuka.
compared to how you are behind the screen.
Perbedaan berteman diterima.
Thank you both. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
Kuharap suatu hari nanti bisa terbebas dari penderitaan itu.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconstant. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. But I believe that surely you understand what they must It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case,
Aku akan
perhaps
membantumu.
you will? Really?
Janji dulu dong. Ketemuin sama Shogun.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust in the right person after all.
Kok tahu?
Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komore tea house?
Pindah ke Komore tea house dulu.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
Toma jaga guys, biar nggak ada mata-mata atau pengintai.
What's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
Ada tahu,
This
ada
is a land
tahu.
that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun.
Tempat diberikan kepada
The
Yashiro Commission
Kamisato
dari
clan has the
Shogun.
exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for us.
In any case, we can talk freely here.
Ini nggak mungkin. Seperti apakah dia Archon Elektro?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the vision hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, because of this, the attitude of most people towards the vision hunt decree is...
Nggak ada yang peduli.
Nevertheless,
Jadi kasihan sama samurai yang tadi.
there is also the resistance on
Pantesan
Watatsumi
nggak ada yang
Island.
bantu.
Resistance?
Menurut di
You
Watatsumi.
mean like an army fighting against the...
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together
Di bawah
Sangonomiya
Sangonomiya
on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Di Pulau Watatsumi.
To
Nice.
say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of
Satu
Noragami.
daerah
I
yaitu
do
Inazuma,
wonder
cuman
whether
berbeda
there may be some
kubu.
other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the vision.
Daerah
The
seperti apakah?
almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but
Itu
only a
acara,
few occasions.
di upacara
She
resmi
inspires awe,
buat orang yang
commands
terkagum,
respect, and exudes a sense of
otoritas
absolute
mutlak,
authority.
mengesankan. Apa
It
itu?
was her almost complete lack of any
Nampak nggak
emotion.
punya perasaan,
In
emotionless,
that sense, she appeared to me
tidak
to
terlihat
be
seperti
less of a
seorang
ruler
pemimpin,
and more of, well,
tapi
an
seperti
executive official, I suppose,
presiden,
focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity.
diktator.
Of course, we have tried on numerous occasions.
Udah mengajukan perlawanan resmi,
Each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at
sampai
Tenshikaku,
proses ini
it is
langsung
promptly
ditolak
vetoed by both the
oleh
Tenryou
Tenryou
Commission and
Commission,
the Kanjo Commission, and
Tanjo
subsequently
Kanjo
scrapped.
Commission. Oh, nggak
They
punya kuasa.
invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun's decision. It almost makes
Wow.
one wonder whether they had a hand in the shogun's sudden decision to issue the vision.
Now I have question again. Jadi sekarang kita ke Pulau
What
Narukami
would you
nih.
like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
Nggak punya rencana.
What?
Ya
Please,
gimana lagi, nggak punya
Do
kuasa.
not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is
Tentang
tantamount to
shogun.
challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step.
Kita hanya manusia biasa, makan nasi.
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being. For example, by providing vision bearers
Membuat
with
vision
safe
palsu.
refuge, or
You're telling Paimon that there are
Nice.
people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't
Iya, ada.
underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in
Karena aja di sana
Hanamizaka.
bisa kak.
To the naked eye, their counterfeits are
Pasti
indistinguishable from
Fendi
the
datang
The
sini.
problem we are facing right now is that Master
Ah iya Fendi
Masakatsu,
deh.
who is providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found
Yes,
Ya,
we knew it was not a long-term
dong.
solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed.
dia sudah menolong
We,
banyak orang
exactly. I feel the same way.
sampai ketahuan
But given
membantu.
mine and Toma's identities as
Oh,
part of the
baiklah,
Yashiro
hancur.
Commission, breaking him out of prison would...
Oh, jadi kita yang
By no
kerja nih.
means do we intend to place the
Oh,
burden of
vision
such a
trial deh.
task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka
Baik,
and look for a
Hanamizaka.
fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara
Cari
family.
sebuah toko kembang api.
There,
Oke. Mari kita lihat makanannya, ada onigiri, dango, sama tahu ya, itu tahu kuning, tahu goreng. Menggoda. Ah, ini dia tempatnya.
Just hand it over. You don't want any
Apa orang
trouble with me.
Koiman?
If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you better
Sebaiknya
think
jangan terlalu
again.
gegabah.
Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this
Aku masih
vision.
tidak
I won't even
ini.
use it, I
Aku
promise.
kan tidak menggunakannya, aku
So
janji.
this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh?
Ayo,
Can't
gelut.
just sit around and watch the... Psst!
Ah.
Hey, wait!
Oh, siapa nih?
There's someone trying to...
Disuruh sebaiknya jangan terlalu gegabah.
What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh, quiet.
Duduk dan lihat sebentar.
This isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can
Hanya kan kamu nggak punya vision berarti. Oh, punya vision ternyata Pyro.
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one
Gitu,
much longer.
vision itu jadi diambil.
All right.
Oke.
Here,
Baiklah.
take it.
No.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
Tidak. No.
What should we do
Kasihan.
now? He's already given up his vision. This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from
Yeah.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance. Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash... Thank nothing of it. I can tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself.
Pemilik Naganohara Fireworks.
Of Naganohara
Pabrik
Fireworks.
kembang api.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya.
Atau
She's the queen of
festival.
the summer festival.
Oke.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves...
Fireworks.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll be... As for
Okay.
thanking me, you'd be better off thanking
Master
Master
Masakatsu.
Masakatsu. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without...
Yes, Master
Wow.
Masakatsu is a good man.
Dia perlu api buat
It's too
bikin
bad
kembang
good
api.
people seldom get the recognition they...
Master Mas... Huh?
Master
Do you guys know
Masakatsu.
him too?
Pernah dia buat namanya.
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan.
Sebaiknya jangan terus
Awesome.
gabah.
I've been
Gak
thinking
punya
about picking
rencana
him out,
Shirasagi
but
Himegimi.
if I just merge straight in there by myself. So, what about if I join? Sure, welcome to
Sure.
the team. Ayaka told us to go
Cari
look for help.
bantuan.
Seems like I finally got a new job to... So, Master Masakatsu is being
Ditahan di
held at
kantor
the police
polisi.
station. Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our... Not bad,
Let's
huh?
go, party.
Let's go as soon as everyone's ready.
Seimbang deh.
Time to break him out.
Pokoknya nyelamatin Master Masakatsu. Teng. Di sini I think kantor polisi Solo. Mana yang harus diganti ya? Udah ini aja. Polisi pasti rame ya.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepy.
Kantor polisi gini apa tuh?
As long as we stay, I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away, and we
Temukan
should split
Master
up.
Masakatsu.
I've got a little present to prepare. You sure? Yes.
Yes. Kita pakai Yoimiya kah? Oke. Wait, jangan sampai ketahuan. Oh, ketahuan juga ternyata.
Trust and rebuild.
Good. Oh, damage 2000 tadi. Udah sakit guys, damage 1000.
I must withdraw.
Don gak bang, Don. Mencari satu bernama. Alright. Ya. Saya datang lagi dong.
Show me what you've got. Propagate.
Der. Rata dong.
I must withdraw.
Reaksi Denro itu OP juga ya. Kasih Kokomi, kasih Denro, udah Asur tinggal finishing.
Teach me a lesson. Watch your step.
plus.
Rest and rebuild. Nice and spicy.
Allow me. Strike first.
Ow.
I dare you. I've been bested.
Don nggak bang, Don. Oh, ke sini. Ya. Ah, ada.
Who goes there?
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe
Ow.
there's some special trick to it. Boba, get them!
Ngakak juga ya. Teriak ya. Geser. Dah, gitu dong, geser.
These guys seem a lot
What?
tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Armor khusus ya. Rata.
Withdraw.
Tutup.
Teach me a lesson. Yourself. Watch your step.
Boba, get them!
Oh, siang ini dari di ulti ya. Satisfying lihatnya.
Show me what you've got. Allow me. Just like first. Get them.
Wait. There.
Watch your step.
Oh. Aduh. Sedikit lagi, rata.
I need to train harder.
Nice. Where?
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the
Ambil
door
jimat.
over there?
Ya apa nih? Oh, damage elektro. Ayo nyari masakat ya.
Brace yourselves. Show me what you've got.
Aduh.
Exterminate.
Woi, sakit banget damage-nya. Satisfying. Sakit banget ya. Aduh, saja yang lihat keok nih. Keluarkan stand Murasor. Stand no power.
I need to train harder.
Nice, aku buka. Sini kah? Benar.
Nice and spicy.
Nice, nge-heal. Oh, masih hidup ya? Ah, itu dia tempatnya. Turun nggak bang? Turun. Sini kah tempat dikurungnya Master Masakatsu?
Quick! That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could
Oh,
fool us?
itu dia anaknya.
Locking you up was just...
No.
No.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are
Tenryo
torturing
Commission
him.
menyiksa. Tidak.
Come up with a way to break him out fast and... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back?
Memastikan punya jangan kabur.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Ma...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Siapa nih?
Ma'am.
Gojo.
We were just teaching him a little lesson. That's all.
Jangan siksa tahanan dong. Apalagi warga sendiri. Oh, Kujasara.
The daughter of
Putri
the
angkat
Kujo clan
Iklan
of the
Kujo.
Tenryo Commission. She's also a
Juga seorang
general in
jenderal.
Shogun's army. What's she doing
Kasih
here?
pernah
Make
ceritain
way.
dikit.
Let me have a look at him.
Ya.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly
Siksaan
against
melanggar
military
aturan militer.
regulations.
Benar.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action,
Tidak
then
pernah
you are
seperti
also
Tenryo
unworthy
Commission.
of the Tenryo Commission.
You understand,
Yes,
though?
ma'am. It won't happen.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move. Well,
Nice.
Are you sure now's the...
Tapi nggak punya skill invisible dong.
Who is that?
Gawat,
go and
ketahuan.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Oh, siap.
sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't
Gawat.
worry, I've got us covered. Time for my
Ah,
little
hadiah
present.
kecil. Vision ya. Bang api.
Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry.
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Wah,
Fireworks aren't just for
untuk
festivals,
teman
you
petugas
know.
ya, bukan detektif.
I was
Detektif bisa
particularly proud of this batch. I
itu
decided to...
motifnya gampang. Kerja bagus. Lah, takut sama kembang api.
Yoimiya, this is
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be
Dengan
spectacular.
kamu bukan hanya
Look, the coast is clear.
mau promosi guys. Selamatkan Master Masakatsu. Halo Pak, kami sudah datang.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu!
Yeah.
Sorry we took so long. Oh,
Oh.
those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could...
No,
Oh.
ketahuan. Ya, tadi kamu di sana mengamati kami ya.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me.
Oh.
He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention.
Dikasih free.
Remember,
Nice.
once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Kembali.
Well... you can bet...
Terima kasih. Dikasih free kaburnya guys. Kira Spyward. Free sukses, nice. Keluar. Nice.
Fine.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you.
Hanya luka
I'll take
kecil
him to
doang,
get
nggak
treated.
ngaruh.
I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Mampir minum
Don't
teh.
worry about us. Just take care of
Oke.
Master Masakatsu.
Rawat aja dulu.
Good thing we were able to rescue
Kita beruntung kali ini,
Kujo
Sara.
Do you think she was It seems as though there are some
Atau mungkin ada
people
maksud
among the
tersembunyi.
ranks of the Tenryou Commission. No, but how about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good...
Let's go. Kembali ke Community House. Kita lapor dulu ya.
I see. So Kujo-Sara
Tidak
stayed her
terundangan,
hand.
masih mungkin sedikit
I wonder
mata.
if we should try establishing contact with her.
Kita bisa mencari
Perhaps we could
hubungan.
coax out some information.
Enggak, aku nggak terlalu
Unlikely.
yakin.
Don't
Karena
forget,
setia kan.
Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the... In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his...
Yes.
If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected... We are now one step closer to victory.
Selangkah
And
lebih
we
dekat.
couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler.
Jangan terlalu yakin.
You're turning out to be even more reliable.
Terima kasih.
Indeed. Thanks, but if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
Pergi ke
There's
Pulau
no need to rush, my
Sabunnya
lady.
Kokomi.
Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued yes, which reminds me, the Tenryou commissions and the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning.
A ceremony, you
Nice.
say?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou commission busy with...
Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of Toma.
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together?
Nice.
Funny
like
enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure...
A hot pot game?
Simply put,
Oh,
every
ternyata
person
game mereka.
prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared. Don't you think
Wow,
it sounds like
permainan
fun?
ternyata.
I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredient.
You really do want to play, huh? Well,
Let's
sounds
go.
like we've got
Ayo
our
aja
work cut
gue
out
mah.
for us. Time to gather some ingredients.
Gunakan bahan biasanya
Let's see what we've got here.
ikan segar, udang, gelas bambu.
Nice! You can't go...
Nice.
Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the...
Wow.
This was possibly
makan
the
bersama.
scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. Fortunately, Toma ended up eating all the weird stuff.
You can say that again.
Poin
But
to
hey,
poin
at least I
ting.
got the most points. Oh, wait a moment.
Wah.
That doesn't feel good.
I'm afraid
enak.
it's your own fault for adding all
Sakit
those
perut
strange
dia.
ingredients, Toma. Even with a traveler's normal ingredients,
Normal.
I
Banyak
still
di-
couldn't guess
bisa
any of them correctly.
menebak semua dengan
But
tepat.
weren't you the one who added those little cakes?
Cara kue kecil, waduh.
I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes and hot pot.
Aneh-aneh.
Ugh.
Aneh.
Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a taste.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not
Mari
okay.
belajar bersama Xiangling
I
memasak.
need to lie down.
Oh, toh mau perlu buang air.
I feel like a...
Nice.
No, Toma. All you had to do was guess
Tinggal
wrong
sengaja
on
salah tebak,
purpose and it would
terus
have
giliran
been
pindah
someone
orang lain.
Guess I've been feeling
Sial
unlucky
terus.
recently and
Ah,
wanted to
oke.
get him hot. Perhaps
Why?
I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. So without
Okay.
further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, and with the extra time,
santai dulu
there are
nggak sih?
some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days rest, well, downtime is hard to come by these days, so I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
No.
Sure, why not?
Semoga
We
tidak
should
aneh-aneh.
play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all.
Bye, Toma.
Bye-bye semuanya.
Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori tea house for a while. Why don't we...
Selesai tersambung. Oke. Karena durasinya dah lama ya. 2 jam. Jadi mungkin kita akhiri dulu deh ya. Sampai sini dulu. Sampai jumpa di video dan live stream selanjutnya. Jangan lupa jaga kesehatan dan jangan sibuk. Bye bye.